Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just apply it there.
Imagine this. You're running late for work, dashing into your apartment building's elevator, jamming the button for the lobby. We follow a woman and her sister. The doors slide shut. A familiar chime sounds, but instead of descending, the display above the doors glitches out. Then it stops. Floor 36. The past. The doors open, not to your lobby, but to a bustling street scene straight out of the 1920s. Flapper dresses, vintage cars, jazz music spilling from a nearby club. You've just stepped into the Destiny elevator. This isn't your average lift. It's a cosmic anomaly, a glitch in the fabric of reality, and every ride is a gamble. Each floor it selects isn't a physical level in a building, but a gateway to an entirely new experience, a pocket dimension, a what-if scenario. Your day is no longer about meetings and spreadsheets. It's about survival, discovery, and embracing the completely unpredictable. Let's say one morning you get floor 25, inner child. The doors open and you're suddenly 7 years old again, standing in a colossal, sun-drenched playroom filled with every toy you ever dreamed of. Giant Lego bricks, rivers of chocolate milk, bouncy castles as big as houses. You spend the day building impossible forts and rediscovering the pure, unfiltered joy of being a kid. No worries, no responsibilities, but the catch. When the elevator dings to take you back, you return to your adult life, with only the faint, sweet memory of a day spent in pure bliss. But not every floor is a playground. The next day could be floor 41, your greatest fear. The doors part to reveal a dark, claustrophobic space that slowly morphs into your personal nightmare. For me, that might be a stage with 1,000 expectant faces, and I've completely forgotten my lines. For you, it could be a room full of spiders, or the chilling silence of being utterly alone. These floors aren't just for cheap scares. They force you to confront what terrifies you. You either cower in the corner until the bell rings, or you find a strength you never knew you had and face it head-on. Surviving a fear floor leaves you shaken, but also strangely empowered. Floor 69, gibberish. You step out, and suddenly no one can understand you, and you can't understand them. Every word you speak comes out as nonsensical sounds. You try to order coffee and end up with a live chicken. It's a hilarious, frustrating day of charades and miscommunication that teaches you the importance of connection beyond language. Or what about floor 7, universal karma? For one day, every good deed you do is instantly rewarded, and every minor transgression is immediately punished. You give a stranger a compliment, and $100 bill flutters into your hand. You cut someone off in traffic, and your car instantly gets a flat tire. It's a chaotic, immediate lesson in cause and effect. One of the most intriguing floors is floor 24, the path not taken. You open the doors to find yourself living the life you would have had if you'd made a different major decision. What if you'd moved to Paris instead of staying home? What if you'd pursued your dream of being a musician? You get to live it for a day. You might wake up in a Parisian loft, speaking fluent French on your way to a gallery opening. It's a beautiful, bittersweet glimpse of another you. It can bring a sense of peace, confirming you made the right choices. Or it can ignite a new passion you decide to pursue when you get back. Living with the Destiny elevator changes your entire perspective. You stop planning your days meticulously. Instead, you wake up with a thrill of anticipation and a hint of dread. What will it be today? Floor 47, Superpowers, where you spend the day flying over the city without a secret identity for a few hours. Or Floor 13, a world without music, a silent, gray day that makes you appreciate every note you've ever heard when you return. Or maybe Floor 82, meet your ancestors. A chaotic family reunion with great grandparents who are very confused about your smartphone. The elevator has its own personality, a mischievous and sometimes profound intelligence. It seems to know what you need, even if you don't. After a tough breakup, it might send you to Floor Unconditional Love, where you spend the day surrounded by a dozen fluffy, affectionate puppies and dogs. When you're feeling lost and uninspired, it might open to Floor 29, the Grand Library, a place containing every book ever written. And the one you happen to pick up holds the exact answer you were looking for. It's not just about what happens on the floors, but how it changes you when you come back. You start to see the magic in your mundane, normal life. A regular trip to the grocery store feels like a vacation after a day on Floor 31, the Apocalypse. A simple conversation with a friend feels incredibly precious after spending a day on Floor 43, Solitude. The elevator teaches you that every day is a story, and you are the main character. It breaks the monotony and forces you to be present, to be adaptable, and to be brave. Of course, there are rules. You can't bring anything back with you, except for the memories and the lessons. And you can never choose your floor. The temptation is always there to try and game the system, to press a button and hope for the best. But the elevator always knows. The one time a resident tried to short-circuit the panel to get to the Floor 70, Infinite Wealth, he ended up on Floor 53. Everything you touch turns to dust for a week. He learned his lesson. The other residents of the building have their own stories. You can tell who's had a tough floor by the look in their eyes in the morning. You can spot who's coming off a good one by the secret smile they can't seem to shake. There's an unspoken bond between everyone who uses the elevator. We are all fellow travelers in this bizarre daily adventure. We exchange knowing glances, a silent understanding of the beautiful, terrifying lottery we live in. So, would you want to live in this building? Would you trade your predictable routine for a life of constant surprise? It's a tantalizing thought, to have your destiny decided each morning by a rogue elevator. One ride could change your life, or at the very least, make for one hell of a story. What floor do you think you'd get today? If you've got a cool idea for a floor, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into the weird and wonderful. See you next time. End of transmission. Reality will now resume.
Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just kind of